Om. How to get the power of money itself, part 2. Now this is a very interesting video because I'm making this video. I was reading the comments on the first one, and this video that I made was about this being Swarna Akarshana Bhairava, which is the gold attracting god of time. I had made that video because whilst doing my vision board, it had come to me to include this being. I have a picture. You can watch that video. I'll put a link in the description of this video, part 1. Was the practice basically I was given, this came to me, was to put a picture of this being's yantra and an image of him in my vision board. So part of going through my vision board is I look at the yantra, I'm open and clear, I receive with gratitude, and I become. Now, someone had asked me in the comments underneath that video, "Oh, I really like this picture. Can you send me the picture?" So I was going on Google and I got them the links to the images so they can use them in their own vision board, hopefully. And whilst doing that, I had an idea. You know what? Let me look up and see if Dr. Ply has done anything on this guy. So I look up on YouTube. I said Dr. Ply Swarna Akarshana, and I just YouTube. Turns out Dr. Ply had just released a mantra for this guy around 4 months ago. Now, I haven't been following the Ply Center as much these days. I kind of am very much going with the flow in my own life. And that it had come to me to include this being on my vision board, and that Dr. Ply is recently bringing this guy out. Is this another nod to how things are attracting to myself? I just made a video just before this video. The video is called Are You Making This Manifestation Mistake? And some insights for mastery. In that video, I was talking about how things have been coming into my life, and I was talking about, I gave a relationship example, I gave a money example, I gave a healing example. And while I'm not chasing things, things are coming to me, and I'm simply saying yes to them. In this case is another one. The Swarna Karshma, a thought came to me, why I include this guy? I could have said no. I could have said no, I'm just going to do my own thing. I said, okay, let me lean into it. Because often when gods are chasing you, meaning when you think about them and you somehow you feel attraction to them, you should indulge that, because that means they're thinking they want to bless you. That's what it means. It means they want to bless you. So I put this guy on the thing. Lo and behold, Dr. Ply is bringing him out. So it just goes to show you another testimony to how powerful this vision boarding and learning how to use your focus. And for me, money has been a very big priority. And the Swarna Karshana Bhairava is a very, very important guy. And I was just saying in that video, and I had no idea Dr. Ply had done anything about him. I was saying, wow, this guy is such an underrated archetype. Very, very important one. He's the one who even gave Kubera and Lakshmi their power of money. And if you don't know about Kubera and Lakshmi, Kubera is basically the emperor consciousness, the guy who's got the whole treasury. Even Lord Vishnu, when he incarnated on the earth, had to borrow from Kubera. Kubera is also known as the divine banker. He's the lord of the 9 treasures. He's the money guy. And then you have Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. And these people got their money power from Swarna Akarshana Bhairava. And another reason he's a beautiful archetype is because not only is the power of money itself, which is gold, which can manifest in this place, differentiate as actual dollar. It's not just gold, but money itself, currency, life force. Another beautiful thing about him, which really sets him apart from all the other money archetypes, is he's Bhairava, meaning he's god of time, lord of time. What does that mean? Instantaneous manifestation. That means if you want money, the being who's going to be able to give that to you very fast, the only one I could think of off the top of my head who may be able to do it faster or as fast is Ganesha. But certainly Swarna Akarshana Bhairava is not going to be a slouch. He's the lord of time. So he can give you money faster than you can conceive. That's why another archetype, when you're working with Swarna Akarshana Bhairava, if you decide to do this, is, by the way, link in the description for the mantra chant. Dr. Ply gave a mantra chant. If you want to go ahead and indulge in that, I'll put a link in the description where you can listen and get that initiation. Listen to it. So what I was saying is, when you're working with this being, is very, very important you are being aware of not putting limitations in front of your manifestations around money. For example, you don't have to have a job to get the money. You don't have to get the money from a specific person or a group of people or a business. You have the money. How the money gets to you is not your business, because if you're working with someone like this, he may give you money in a way that you're not even currently conceiving. For example, I was talking with somebody, I'm not going to name their name now, maybe I will do later. And we were talking the other day, and it turns out we have, they had this business idea basically. And it turns out that we may be going into business together as a business partner to make a 6-figure business. And the goal is by this year. This has happened the other day. I wasn't thinking about starting this business. Business idea came to me. Like this, it's just been going on and on. So, working with, this has started since I've been working with Swarna Akarsha. I haven't been using his mantra. I've been yantra gazing. Digital is digital yantra, which I have on my vision board, digital notebook. I yantra gaze in a state of I'm open and clear. My mind goes blank. I'm open to be imprinted, received. Receive with gratitude. I put myself in a state of gratitude. The highest state of reception, to let that energy flow into me and act and through me. And I become Swarna Akarshana Bhairava. Golden being. I am the power of money itself. And by doing this with the seed declaration, I am money. And I have recently changed it. I forgot what I changed it to. I have to go check, but you can use whatever you want. That's very, very powerful. Okay, so check out the link in the description of this video for this mantra from Dr. Ply if you want to use that. There's also, you can get the yantra on plycenter.com. If you want to just get the image, that's great too. There's pictures out there. And I'll put a link in the video for the yantra, or for the part 1 of this video, where you can go in the comments and I put the images and links and Google links to a comment and reply. Questions, comments, leave them underneath the video. Give it a like if you found it useful so other people can see it in their newsfeed. And as always, wishing you the best. Happy manifesting. God bless.